So the 3.18 PTU has arrived, and while at the moment it is extremely difficult to play owing to a number of huge bugs, we were able to fight through multiple disconnects and desync and other problems to carry out some expeditions on Daymar to one of the new locations in the game, Whistlers Crypt. A crash site and Ninetales outpost added this patch. Making this happen though was really fighting against the limitations of the current PTU build, and as such we kind of saw it in stages. On the first run here we were heading down, following directions we come across, and though it was clearly dark at our destination, we were excited to see this new location. Bearing 47, which is this way. There. For 132 kilometers. To find this new outpost, head to NT999XV1 on Daymar and then travel bearing 47 for 132 kilometers. When you get out to 132 kilometers, look back towards NT999XV1 and you want to see a bearing of 227. If the heading you see is too low, you are too far to the right, and if the heading you see is too high, you are too far to the left. So it's off to our left somewhere.
Same.
Wait soon.
At least I'm kind of light, almost right in front of us below us.
Below us? Cyrus had spotted lights down below and we were landing to disembark and take a look. Yeah, look at that, I can see it down here. Let's get a look with the scope.
I do not have a long range weapon, so I'll have to get a lot closer.
Yeah, it's okay. There's a tent down here.
Yeah, the little wind farm thing.
And there's like a beacon or something glowing out there.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Actually, it's not even so dark I need night vision, so...
Yeah.
Oh, shit, sir. Is that an MSR crash?
I think so.
Apparently MSR and 600i in the same spot.
And for a moment, we forgot we had more friends on the way. Ooh, ship.
On your right.
Audio. Let's mark your shoe. When do you want to go in and check that tent out?
Alright. I have a close range weapon, so I can go in and clear that up.
I've got your 6.
As I mentioned though, this is a Ninetales outpost, and so you can expect to find hostiles here. I got a hostile over here. Damn.
Hostile to the right. Down.
Okay, good. Let's move over there and check out this MSR.
Yep, pushing up.
Damn, this place has been wrecked. At this location, there are 2 crashed ships. This MSR with its cargo bay accessible, but not the rest of the ship, and the 600i that is bisected at a huge cave entrance a little distance away. On our way forward though, Mercutio would come under attack. You've been engaged.
Moving around the far side of the wreck just to make sure it's clear.
Roger. Move up with me, move up with me. We'll set up to move on the next part of this outpost now. There's a little shack or something on the left.
Oh yeah, it's firing on the cutter.
Roger, okay. Well, let's move over there and let's go and stop them.
Roger that.
Maybe we can take the Cutlass and have a better ship. Right.
Okay, we put a fresh mag in for
Bring her on
this.
the right side.
Hostiles.
Ramp is open.
Hostiles.
Going in.
Camp to the left.
Reloading. It's full of, yeah, it's full of Ninetales. The Ninetales reinforcements still do not reliably exit the ship they arrive in, but we can now go kill the crew. Okay. Is he dead or is he alive?
Looks like he's dead to me.
Okay. Dropship has been cleared. But another problem was about to arise, one prevalent at the Microtech derelict outposts. Patches of terrain that cause very fast damage to players, rendering them incapacitated.
Oh, I am in cap.
Oh shit.
I don't know what hit me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I came close here.
Could be a terrain problem, like on Microtech.
I wasn't moving. I was standing on that spot for a good while.
I don't have a... Oh, yeah, I'm in cap. It could be a player sniper. I don't know. We'll see if charges come up. Mercutio was still nearby and would attempt to rescue us. We were still at this point unclear of the problem. You might want to track beam us away from the area we're at, because it feels like that area could be one of those like death areas of terrain.
Right.
Yeah, because we all just got in-capped. I didn't hear any shots.
As I started going down the hill, I went in cap right away.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, something's wrong with the ground.
Are
You just
you
fell
in
down
cap?
as well?
Yes.
Oh, you went the other way.
But when Mark also went down as soon as reaching us, well, we were definitely leaning more towards the terrain problem. The hallmarks matched what we'd experienced on Microtech too closely. Back on Orison though, I take a shortcut to the spaceport. Go to the roof, prepare for the leap of faith.
Oh, and I got back in quite easily.
And now I'm at the spaceport. Because of changes to no-fly zones that now put you back in the local spaceport when you breach them, a leap of faith from the roof of the hab building in Orison can quickly get you back to the spaceport. So our second run was beginning, and between this and the first we'd maybe had an hour of failing to connect to the server and other problems. Luckily you can now quantum jump away from Orison at a much lower altitude, but all the same, not wanting to waste time, I was heading straight for Daymar to act as a quantum marker, while Cyrus would pick up ammo and supplies we needed from the station he was currently in.
Self-destruct. Cancel. Quantum drive is now on.
Yes.
Cancel.
Can you bring ammo for a P6 and an FS9? Because I figure if I start making on my way there so that, you know, like we don't have to, like we can kill two birds, is what I'm saying. Second time around, I found the location very quickly. I found it so easily, wow. I'm gonna land basically where we landed last time, but about out of view.
Yeah.
Deck proximity.
It was still the dead of night, but I was again excited to get going and explore this new location. And as I prepared to exit my seat and set foot on Daymar, I could never have foreseen the problem that was about to occur. Oh, what? Where's my helmet? I've got a helmet on, what the hell?
What happened?
I've got a helmet on, but I'm dying of fucking asphyxiation.
What?
I got back in the ship, but I have a helmet on. This is day 1 of PTU, so you do have to expect these unusual problems, but it meant the closest we get to the rest of the crash site on this run was hovering above observing. Cyrus coincidentally had lost connection and could not get back into the server. I took out the reinforcement cutlass though, but we'd not really achieve anything else on this run.
Target destroyed.
But obviously with the weird helmet problem I've got, I can't exactly go down there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad guys there, wow. Suffocating on Daymar drained my health, and inventory problems meant I couldn't use a med pen. Luckily, the med beds are working, and despite an entirely different set of problems, I am pleased to say that on the 3rd run, we were much more successful. I was departing from Grim Hex having lost all my gear, so I'd scraped together a mishmash of stuff at Grim Hex, though I'd suffer a major inventory problem, meaning that for the adventure ahead I could neither drop weapons nor reload them. And the final stage of this journey would be interesting in its own way. Wait, it's blind jumped me to you. Oh god. No!
Whoa, it hit the planet?
Yeah, even though you. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I just went through the planet. I'm back in space. I guess I shouldn't complain.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and land on the other side of this deflate right here.
Sure, yeah.
I'm shooting at it.
I'm gonna land in this deflate here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's out of the sight of the ship. That's better. Like the one I was gonna do is. I hear a ship coming in overhead.
Roger, okay. It's a cutlass. Ooh. I can see 2 hostiles up ahead. I do not have a weapon for engaging over range, so I'm going to have to close the distance a bit.
So, I only have iron sights. This distance.
Reloading. Oh, I took a hit.
Target down. Target down.
Good.
Alright, 2 targets on the hill ridge to the right are down.
I need to grab a gun off of one of them.
Copy.
I think I'm being engaged.
Yeah, I'm hearing an FS9 firing at it. Target down.
Got a P4. Contact. Far side of the village. Okay, moving back to you. I could run a weapon dry, but then I'd need to pick up a new one. Luckily, there were plenty lying around on the ground by now. Okay, 2 down. Okay.
Oh! I was either shot or I found another patch of death ground.
Shit, I do not have a track to me, I'm just saying, you know.
Good job.
Gotta get you up. What are the odds you think that you were shot rather than death ground?
30%. I mean, like I didn't die as fast as before with the death ground, so maybe I got shot and didn't hear anything.
After our previous experience, I didn't want to be taking chances with getting stuck again. Luckily, I was able to revive Cyrus quite easily. Okay, you up?
Yes, I am up.
And right nearby, we'd find a door. This, by the way, I think this opens. I'm hearing more ships. Yeah, we got a way in here. It's like an outpost inside. It's got an airlock. I'm gonna cycle the airlock. It's clear, I think. It looks clear. Got a bathroom back here and everything.
I got a little stove unit over here.
We were low on medical supplies owing to losing our loadouts to bugs. We need to search this place to see if we can find supplies, because if we could find a med gun or a tractor beam, that would help a lot with our predicament. Best advice would be keep your guard up.
Yeah.
Alright, good, good.
Looks like there might be guys in those structures way off in the distance, but it's hard to tell if those are people.
You mean over by the MSR over there?
No, off to the left, over here. I'm pointing out.
I don't think.
Looks like they're...
I don't know. I don't see any people. But I haven't got an optic, so what do I know?
Well, neither do I, so...
Check this out over here. There's a dragonfly, like...
Oh wow. Like a beat up old dragonfly they're trying to refurbish.
Yeah. Parts hanging off. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm moving down towards the cave.
Or it's empty. Yeah, by the way, the inside of the cutlass looks mostly pristine. Like it looks like a proper cutlass.
I got one down at the cave, but I'm out of ammo again.
Target down.
The rear section of the 600 IRAC was quite a spectacle as we moved on up, but I wanted to grab another weapon as we didn't know what was up ahead. Let's grab a gun off of one of those bodies, because otherwise I can't get the med pen out of my goddamn hand.
So that's something I never thought I'd see. A rust bucket origin ship.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a look at where it's broken off. I think you might be able to get in through the top.
Yeah, I was seeing that. There's like a ramp that somebody put down. So I guess that's down in the area.
The crash site down here is quite beautiful. The lighting and the way it bleeds through these textile shades stretched out overhead is very pleasing to the eye.
Doesn't look like it's open all the way through.
But there was more to explore, and just up ahead, suspended over the void of the cave below, is the front section of the ship. 2 ladders to climb down actually, yeah. Maybe more, I don't know. Another ladder here. Look at that, look at all the cables.
Suspenders and wigs.
Look at the beam of, look at the light coming through over there. The sunlight on the cave floor below. Oh, that's not even the floor, holy shit. It goes deep. This cave is real deep.
Oh wow. Can't even see the bottom from here.
I could just about see it, but it's a long way down. You wouldn't want to fall it.
That doesn't sound particularly stable.
Guns, all of my guns are empty. I've got the ammo, but obviously I can't reload them.
Yeah.
Anyone familiar with this room on the 600i will appreciate just how much this place has been damaged by the crash and neglect. The very luxurious captain's quarters has seen better days.
There's an E16 loose scope here.
Again, we wouldn't get all that much time to explore the rest of Whistlers Crypt, the cave below, or the structures surrounding it, because on day 1 the game was just in a terrible state, and definitely needed more work to bring it up to a playable level. This is common for PTU though, and in fact why PTU is even run before the new patches go live to fix exactly these kind of problems. Nonetheless, we'll be seeing more from this location in the near future, when hopefully we can spend more time here and explore more thoroughly. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and of course all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Barb and Jax and Flarlin for recently becoming patrons of the channel. Thank you both for very generously supporting what we do here on the channel. Without patrons like you, none of the videos here would even be possible, and I am very grateful to all of our patrons for the help. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen 3.18 PTU very soon.